just use the default field sizes, then you might have a problem with your report. So here I am in the employees table. I'm going to create a quick report. Okay, this is a default report in Access. I'll close the property sheet out. And it looks fine. We've got the employee ID. Right here, you see I'm in, what view am I in? I'm in report view. And you see right here, that means that I'm going to have a page break there. And this will be page 2. Well, that's not very handy. Can you tell whose birth date was December 8th, 48? You'd have to refer back to page 1 to see that it's Nancy DeVolio's. And then here's another page break. So page 3, then, very hard to determine the fields. Now, if you go to print and print preview, and this will be what the printout actually looks like. And look at this breaking up right here on the edge of the report. Well, think about it. This is 8.5 inches wide. I'm going to close this. Well, no, let me go ahead. I'll show you. There's page 2, and there's page 3. So the same problem we saw before. Well, let's close the print preview and go to design view of the report. How many inches? Here's my ruler. My ruler's open. How many inches wide is my report? Well, it's 22 inches wide. Okay, so even if I landscape this, we will never be able to get to where one record is printing per one line. So just be aware. Think about it. You're going to have to rearrange things so that when you, let's see what, okay, now I'm landscaping. That's a little bit better. But you're going to have to rearrange things so that field sizes are smaller when you do this. So if I go to report view, I'm looking at employee ID. It does not need to be that wide. I think it's that wide mainly because, well, they're all about the same width. Title, maybe you want to do some concatenation, but you got to make sure, okay, now I've gotten landscape. Now think about it. So landscape, I have 11 inches. But if I have a 1-inch margin on both sides, how many inches do I actually have? The end of my report should actually be right here at 9 inches when I'm landscaping. If you go to the Page Setup tab, you'll be able to see your margins. And so you're going to add your left and your right margins pretty small to the width of your page. And you need to make sure it doesn't exceed the width of your page. So some things you can do. So here I have an employee ID. Okay. And you can select that, and I hit Shift Enter, and I brought that down to 2, and so I can resize this. It does not matter that this is a bound field. Remember doing that in reports? So it does not matter that this is truncated. As you see, when I go to Report View, well, that one is a little truncated. I need to make that a little bit wider here. Okay. Employee ID, you may want to center it, and you may want to concatenate first name and last name together, or even title of courtesy, first name and last name. So not title, but Ms. Nancy DeVolio. You can concatenate that into one field. If you need maybe you could decide some of the fields you don't need. I think the address, I would expand the address field, but concatenate the city and the state and the zip field right below it. So you need to just manipulate and change your field widths and concatenate when you're trying to get a lot of fields in a report, because you only have so much width in your report.